What if I told you that the gods of the Vikings were not just mythical figures but fierce warriors who led their people into brutal battles? These gods were revered and feared. In the world of Norse mythology, the gods were more than just symbols of power. They were active participants in the lives of the Vikings. From Odin, the Allfather, to Thor, the god of thunder, each had their own tale of war and valor. Today we're diving into the intense battles fought by these gods, exploring how their stories shaped Viking culture and identity. But why does this matter? The Vikings were not just raiders. They were a civilization steeped in rich mythology and complex beliefs. Understanding their gods and the wars they fought reveals insights into their world, fears, and aspirations. So, let's uncover the brutal reality of these divine warriors and the wars that defined their legacy. Let's start with Odin, the chief of the gods. Odin was known for his wisdom and foresight, often seeking knowledge at great cost. One of his most famous quests for wisdom led him to sacrifice an eye at the Well of Mimir. This act wasn't just about gaining knowledge, it was about preparing for war, the impending doom of Ragnarok, the world's end, where he would lead the Valkyries and fallen warriors into battle, motivated Odin's pursuit of knowledge. Odin was also known for his strategic mind. He often sent out his ravens, Hugin and Munin, to gather information about the world and the unfolding battles. They would return to him with vital intelligence, allowing him to make informed decisions about his next moves in both divine and human affairs. This emphasis on knowledge and strategy reflects the Viking value placed on wisdom in warfare. A warrior could be strong, but without strategy, victory was unlikely. Now, let's talk about Thor, Odin's son. Known for his immense strength and his legendary hammer, Mjolnir, Thor was a protector of mankind and a fierce warrior against the giants, who often threatened the realm of the gods. One notable battle is his fight against the Midgard Serpent, Jormungandr. This colossal sea serpent was prophesied to be Thor's greatest foe. According to myth, during Ragnarok, Thor would face Jormungandr in a battle that would end in mutual destruction. The tension leading up to this fight is palpable in Norse lore. It symbolizes the struggle between order and chaos, with Thor representing the former and Jormungandr the latter. The Midgard Serpent's very existence challenged the gods, a constant reminder of the chaos that lurked beyond their control. Thor's role in these battles illustrates the Viking belief in fighting to protect their home and people, even against seemingly insurmountable odds. Then we have Freya, the goddess of love and war. Unlike her male counterparts, Freya's battles were often intertwined with themes of love and desire. She was a powerful figure who led the Valkyries, choosing those who would die and those who would live. Freya had a complex relationship with war. She was a warrior, yet also a goddess of fertility and love. One compelling story involves the Battle of the Aesir and Vanir, where Freya played a key role in the peace negotiations between the two tribes of gods. This conflict arose from tensions and misunderstandings between the two groups. Freya, with her diplomatic skills, helped broker peace, demonstrating that even in a world of brutal warfare, there was room for dialogue and understanding. This aspect of her character adds depth to her role in Viking mythology, highlighting the idea that war is not only about violence, but also about relationships and power dynamics. As we explore these stories, we can't ignore the Valkyrie, the warrior maidens serving Odin. These fierce women were tasked with selecting slain warriors from the battlefield and escorting them to Valhalla, where these heroes would prepare for Ragnarok. The Valkyries symbolized the fierce spirit of the Viking warrior culture, where honor in battle was paramount. Their selection process wasn't arbitrary. It reflected the Vikings' belief in fate and glory. The Valkyries were often depicted riding on horseback through the skies, choosing who would live and who would die. Their presence on the battlefield was both a blessing and a curse. A Valkyrie's choice meant an honorable death and the chance to battle alongside the gods in the afterlife. However, it also meant that the chosen warrior had to face the harsh realities of combat, where death was imminent. This duality highlights the complexities of Viking beliefs surrounding honor, valor, and the role of women in their mythology. Now, let's delve into the ultimate clash that brought these gods together, Ragnarok. This epic event isn't just the end of the world, it's a massive battle involving gods, giants, and monsters. Odin, Thor, and other deities face their greatest enemies, including Loki, who betrays them. This betrayal is significant. Loki, once a trusted companion, becomes a harbinger of chaos, illustrating the unpredictable nature of loyalty and enmity in Norse tales. During Ragnarok, the world is engulfed in chaos. The sky darkens, the earth trembles, and the seas boil. The gods, once invincible, are met with their fate. Odin leads the charge against the giants and the monstrous wolf Fenrir, who is prophesied to kill him. Thor battles Jormungandr, and the two engage in a cataclysmic fight that signifies the ultimate forces clash. The descriptions of the battlefield during Ragnarok are vivid. Blood flows like rivers, and the cries of the fallen fill the air. Each warrior fights fiercely, knowing that they might not survive. This battle signifies the ultimate sacrifice, showcasing how even gods can fall in the face of destiny. The myths depict a chaotic battlefield filled with bloodshed and heroism, capturing the essence of Viking warfare and their belief in fighting for honor, even in death. Conclusion. So, what can we learn from these stories? The Viking gods were not mere characters in a distant myth. They embodied the values and struggles of a people who faced a harsh world. Their tales of war and bravery glimpse the Viking mindset, where honor was found in battle and even gods faced their fates. These stories resonate with us today, reminding us of the human experience, of conflict, sacrifice, and the pursuit of glory. The legacy of these gods lives on, not just in tales of old, but in the cultural consciousness of those who admire their strength and bravery. If you enjoyed this dive into Norse mythology, don't forget to subscribe.